Hi, I'm Tim Leffel.
There are people crying out for you.
I have a beautiful family. I've got a wife, and her name's Amanda. I moved my life around her because I knew once I met her, she was the one. She's a beautiful mom and really helps take care of our kids in a wonderful, godly way. Jericho is 6 years old. He loves to play soccer. He loves golf. Our middle child, Arabella, is 3. She's our little dancing ballerina. She loves to perform for you. Sadie Bug, we call her. Her name is Sadie, but we call her Sadie Bug. She is 2 years old, and she's our little adventure girl. I'm originally from Michigan, and I grew up loving sports, loving music, and my parents were involved in music, and so I was always surrounded by it, and I loved it. But when I was in my teenage years, I started realizing what it was for and what it was about, really understanding what music was meant for and meant for worship. And when I went to a youth camp, I truly dedicated my life to God. After that, my life changed. Then I furthered my studies when I went away to Oral Roberts University. Being able to work on my craft in music, I studied music composition, technology. I was also able to work on building teams and leading teams. As a music assistant for the campus church, I led teams, 3 different teams in the summers, worship tours, and God really took me to a place where I understood what leading was.
I was beat down.
I've done a lot in the ministry, and I've been a part of anything from video editing, creating, production, all the way to creative arts, set design, to, creating PowerPoint, media, graphics, Adobe, I know all that stuff. But as far as worship ministry, I've helped lead teams, evangelistic, outreach, those kind of things, and we've done multiple campuses before. I've coordinated with 3 campuses and 9 services before, where everyone has to have the same material, the same backtracks, loops. We've had to coordinate choirs, volunteers, sound teams, video teams, camera teams, switchers, all those things. So if you can think of it, I may have done it. So there's 2 things. 1, we do it with excellence, and then 2, we can't do it without our focus being on God, the anointing. So my goal is to always worship with anointing and excellence.
There is power in the name of Jesus. There is power in the name of Jesus. There is power in the name of Jesus to break every chain, break every chain, break every chain. Come on, sing, there's power, there is power.
My first time being asked to lead worship, the youth pastor was like, hey, look, we need you to lead worship. And I'm like, I'm not ready. And so, well, I said, okay, I'll do it. We're starting the worship service, and I'm just nervous, I'm shaking, and I just lock up and I run out of the room, go to the bathroom, totally lose my lunch. When I come back out, he just grabs me by the arm and he says, Tim, let's just worship. Forget about the music, let's just worship. And I look at him and I said, but it's not gonna sound good. And he's like, no, it sounds good from here. And right then I realized, oh my gosh, it doesn't matter how good I sound, how good I perform, it's about what's in here. And we had one of the most powerful worship experiences I have ever had in my life. And to this day, I'm like, that was amazing. I want that every time. And so when I lead worship, or when we worship together as a team, we're hoping as many gather and connect and stay connected at once, so we can have that experience where we're all together worshiping God in unity. So I thought that was a funny story. Although it was really awful experience, it was one of the most powerful and amazing experiences of my life.
I've tasted and seen of the sweetest of loves, and my heart becomes free, and my shame is undone. No longer held by shame and guilt in your presence. this. I hear the chains falling. Do you hear them tonight? They're breaking right now. And anticipating your glory falls.
We do this in excellence so God gets the glory. So people don't see us, they see Him. It's to give Him glory. It's two-part. We look to Him and we look to those that we're leading in worship, making sure that no one's left behind. And so my heart is to partner with the ministry that can see where I've come and the things that I've learned in this life to, and also be at a place that I can learn and grow still. I have not figured it all out by any means.
You are awesome in this place.